Happy fucking New Year. It is January the 2nd, 2025 on this glorious Thursday. This is your boy, Savar Matner. First stream of the new year, and it is an action-packed one. I actually got a card here with everything I wrote down. NFL playoffs, Wes Watson. We're going to talk about drones and Donald Trump, terrorist attacks in New Orleans and in Vegas. We're going to talk about WWE Raw going on Netflix, police shootouts, reaction videos, and some Dragon Ball Daima. Now, before I dive in too deep about all of that, I just want you all to know that I've been busy. I'm back filming in the gym. Hey, cuz, what's going on up there in Detroit? Bundle up. It's cold up there. I have been busy. I'm back training. I'm going to show you guys some of that footage here in the upcoming days. But all that footage, I'm going to record a plethora of it. And then I'm going to put it on a separate channel once I get enough recorded so I can upload it and then gradually continue to give you guys fitness content. But that will be on my separate YouTube channel in the near future. So I want to give you guys a heads up on that. Before I get into Wes Watson, I just want to let you guys also know that the Atlanta Falcons hasn't been eliminated yet. We are not out of the hunt yet, Tampa Bay. I advise you to pay attention to the New Orleans Aints because Derek Carr might play, Alvin Kamara might play, and they ain't forgot that atrocious ass kicking that y'all gave them. What was that, week 3 or week 4 in this division down here? But I'll come back to the NFL here towards the end of the stream. For those of you that are unaware, okay, and I will be making this a open mic. Hey, what's up, GoCast, man? Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year's to you. Stick around. Stick around because I'm going to be opening up the mic here in a little bit. We're going to talk about the Panthers and Falcons and my expectations on how I think the Panthers are going to do here towards next season with Bryce Young. For those of you that's been living under a rock, okay, there's been some fitness beef going on between Wes Watson and John Bravo. Shout out to my brother from another mother, that crazy guy that loved the Shamuta. Go support John, by the way. John Bravo Films, and buy one of those Shamuta cartel shirts. I gotta go ahead and cop me one of those. Them motherfuckers are selling like hotcakes. Go check out John Bravo. So John Bravo's been doing an amazing documentary about Wes Watson. And then D Mac Truck, another guy that I've been watching that is lighting his ass up, right? The Mac Truck did a video about what happened with Wes Watson in the gym. Wes Watson is under a lot of fire because he done joined up with Big Boy from the Strength Cartel and Cali No Muscle having no muscle. All right. And it's like this big ass threesome going on between them, right? So there was a situation at the gym that transpired down there in Florida. I'm gonna show the actual footage. Okay. And apparently Wes Watson, all right, beat this guy up that's supposedly on the spectrum. For those of you that have been watching my channel for a long time, you know I have a son behind me on this picture right here. Boop, right. Boop. There. That's on the spectrum. He's autistic. And my cousin is in the chat. She can tell you he's autistic, okay? And so even with you being on the spectrum, depending on your level, right, where you have your low functioning, very low function, like, you know, mental retarded. My son's high functioning. But depending on where you're at on the spectrum, dictates a lot. I don't know too many people that will let you sit there and just whoop their ass and they curl up like a you know, a baby in a fetal position. Especially this guy. He's like fucking 7 foot tall, cock strong motherfucker. All right. And Wes Watson's like well on this dude, and he claimed it's self-defense. But I'm gonna let you guys watch the video, and I'm gonna let you guys tell me what the fuck you think it is. I'm going to get myself out the way here, and I'm going to make this as big as possible. Well, it's a YouTube short. Here we go. I'm gonna make it as big as possible. Here we go. And I'm going to play this, and I want you guys to watch this. Now, did you guys see that? Did you guys catch that? Let me go back. Let me see, can I slow down and play? I probably can't slow down and play. So I'm going to pause it. Okay, I'm going to pause it because they start back playing it twice. So I'm going to pause it. Okay, I want you guys to see something here. This is something the Mack truck pointed out, and I'm going to share the Mack truck footage as well. I want you to know something. This is the guy that supposedly is on the spectrum. Okay, this guy that Wes Watson is clobbering in the face. Okay, now I want you to know something when this first started. Okay, because all we got is this footage. We want the whole thing, right? There's a little guy that's trying to break up Wes Watson. This guy right here. All right, now all you guys standing around watching. Now, if you're on the spectrum, these guys, if they knew this guy was on the spectrum, apparently this guy's not a member of the gym, so they probably didn't know. But this little man right here is trying to break up Wes Watson from whooping this guy's ass. And Wes Watson is like 200, maybe 280 pounds solid muscle, right? And this guy's like, I'm a $180. This guy's probably around my size, a $180. So when you have someone this big fighting someone this big and you this big, you're not going to stop that guy from whooping that guy's ass. Now, I want you guys to notice something. Now, he got the guy right here by the arm or the hair, and he's clocking him, right? Clocking him. Now, I done been to some fights. I done had my ass kicked, and I done handed down some ass kickings. And there's something that the Mack truck pointed out. When you're hitting like that at an awkward angle like that, watch where his blows is landing at. His blows ain't landing in his face, okay? And if you hear any beeping, my dryer done stop, and that's my daughter. I can hear in the back. She's probably getting the stuff out the dryer, and she's going to probably come in and tell me, Daddy, I'm putting the wet stuff in the dryer, and I'm taking out this out the dryer, so I'm letting you guys know. But anyway, his fist is landing way south of this guy's face. Okay, it's more like hitting him right here between the pec and maybe the first or second rib, like right here. That's where it looked like his hand is landing. Okay, if you're trying to knock somebody out in the face and you got them like this here, you coming from up top trying to come down, or you're trying your best to get right into the face. His hand is like going way down there. You can see it, like he's coming back. The guy's face is here. Look where Wes' hand is landing. Now, that one might be a nice little face shot right here at the back right here, right? It might like it got him in the chin, right? Like right here. It looked like it got him in the fucking chin right here. That shot. But for the most part, his arm is up like it's more rib shots. It's not face shots, okay? I'm going to try to, I wish I could slow this down. Like, here go a good angle. See his hand, his arm? That shot there. So anyway, long story short, let me pause all this shit. Let me pause all this shit. Get Wes Watson off my goddamn screen. Okay. The guy was on his knees, and Wes Watson was well known him. I mean, well known. But like I say, at the angle, the guy's hands up like this here, it's hard to get a fucking chin shot here. So, you know, most of them shots went right around from here. In my humble opinion, I can't see from that side angle. But Wes didn't knock him out, and it wasn't nothing brutal. Wes said he beat the shit out of him. His words, not mine. Okay. If that guy really was on the spectrum, I still would have believed he would have defended himself, or at least tried to get away. All right. As big as he was, just carrying down like that, I find that hard to believe. Not saying that, you know, he wouldn't do it, because some people on the spectrum, they'll curl up like that. Maybe he had financial stuff in mind. Like, I'm going to let him just whoop my ass, even though I came in, I threatened him. I'm going to let him whoop my ass to get paid. We don't know exactly what happened. There are some people that claim they was there, claim the guy came in and went to Wes and assaulted Wes Watson first. And then if that's the case, that big ass motherfucker should have stayed on Wes Watson, and we should have seen some video footage. I know, since that's a gym, it has to be some cameras inside that gym. At least I'm gonna assume that is. That has that on closed circuit TV. Now, John Bravo did a piece on it. Let me go back a little bit. You guys can't see because I ain't sharing the screen right now. Okay. And he dropped a good video about it, but I'm gonna go to the Mack truck. I want you to hear what the Mack truck had to say. You guys go you guys go support the Mack truck, right? And share this screen with you guys right here. You can see them added back up here. So this is the Mack truck. You guys go support the Mack truck. Mack's been all on his ass, okay? I'm a subscriber to his channel. He's going to talk more about it. Mack, don't copyright strike me.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, 100.
What's up, everybody? Happy.
Now,
pay attention to the actual video. There was like, what, 3-4 guys around here, and they let the shortest, smallest little guy try to act.
And see how the Mack, it's like he's hitting them, but he's not hitting them. Right?
It's like this, right? When you get in a person, boom, 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 boom. That's how it is, right? All of that. Now look, I would go out on a limb and say I'm an expert when it comes to street brawls, to have a really good eye and a good nose to smell and see bullshit. There's no way possible that was a real fight. There is no way possible.
And listen, I'm going to agree with the Mack truck to some extent. I don't think it was a real fight, but I think it was set up to get the attention. However, if it was a real fight, then that guy that's on the spectrum played his part correctly. Because if there's no footage that he attacked Wes Watson first, and they just got that footage, it doesn't look good for Wes Watson. Because that's not self-defense. That's a man whooping a guy on the spectrum, and that guy gonna get a motherfucking payday. Assuming Wes Watson has a buttload of money like he claimed he has. You know, nobody knows.
Whether the individual is mentally disabled, mentally challenged, slow, or whatever, there's no possible way that someone of that stature will fold up like a taco and just be sitting here. He wasn't even like, he was wide open. He's blocking one area in the area where he's not really getting hit. Now, the one great thing that came out on this situation, is Wes Watson have pillow hands.
I'm gonna stop it there. You guys can go check out the Mack truck stuff. Go check it out. His shit's banging. Shit's good. I enjoy watching his content. And like I say, John Bravo did a documentary on it. Even Greg Doucette. How you doing, Greg? Fucking bitch. Greg been doing, you've been doing some fire content, Greg. I can't roast you like I want to. I mean, you're still trying to pillow your fucking supplements, but I can't roast you. But here's why I believe it was going on. I'm not going to even talk about Big Boy and Cali No Muscle, Chuck Basher having ass. I'm saving that for another situation that might be occurring in the future, because of course Cali Muscle and Big Boy can't handle clapback, so they're going to say something about what Wes Watson did. And, you know, that's when I'm going to enjoy talking about them. But Wes Watson calls this to himself, because Wes Watson had a video up, okay, telling people to come to that gym, right, and try him. He has since deleted that, but you can delete it, Wes. And I kind of know why you delete it, because you know you didn't want to get caught up. But here's the thing, Wes. You can delete it from your servers, but people are going to download videos. Also, YouTube always keep those catalogs just in case there's an investigation by the police. YouTube can give them that information. But once you put something on the internet, especially when you're like famous, like you is, people download that shit and they keep it to use it against you down the line if something like this were to occur, or if you're trying to become more successful. That's what they do. That's what people do. So trying to erase stuff isn't going to fare well. Now, if YouTube removed your video, like, I don't know, that Emily Reed video I had up here that got removed, right? Of course, YouTube. and that was from other reasons, but I'm going to talk about Emily Reed in the near future, real soon anyway. If that was to, had to happen, that's one thing, right? But for you to try to hide it or to remove it, YouTube got out there in the catalog, and I'm pretty sure somebody done downloaded it, because John Bravo, I'm gonna share the screen in a second. You guys can see. All right, I'm gonna share the screen right quick. Let me add them up. I'm gonna show you guys something in a second here.
Foot. I don't give a fuck. They want to say he wasn't a normal looking dude. He's a gangster looking motherfucker.
He wasn't gangster.
Straight up.
Gangster. He couldn't.
I'm fine. The guy got served like a mother.
Here we go.
Wes Watson court. Whoever is involved in this shit.
Shout out to John Bravo. Once again, go support John. That's a Mutual Cartel shirts. Go check him out.
Review and say, listen, you asshole.
Everybody send this video to your favorite Wes Watson call out dude and tell him to suck my fucking dick and pull the fuck up. Straight up. Just tell him, stop talking. He gave you the address and the time. Go see if he's there.
Because he knew.
Now, he has since deleted that. But look, people have that. And so that guy who probably didn't like you, and we're, like I say, we don't know if it was staged or not, he pulled up. What's up, random black guy? And once again, what's up, everyone? He pulled up. Now, John said it. Wes Watson said it. Not Wes Watson. The Mack truck said it. Not so much Greg Doucette. Had that been a real motherfucker, right? See, it ain't so much the size of the man. It's what's in here that matters. The fight, right? There are some small dudes like me don't care about fucking sides. We have to play within our field. And in a street fight, it's not a fair fight. You use what you have to use to get the upper hand on people. I believe in just throwing out right hands, but if I gotta use a weapon, so be it. All right, I don't really give a fuck. A street fight isn't the same as a sanctioned fight. Okay, there are some motherfuckers that don't give a flying fuck about how big you is. Knives and bullets and tasers don't give a fuck. Bear Mace doesn't care about how big you is. So a lot of people believe that this is staged. I'm kind of leaning on the side that it is until some other footage come out. Because if Wes really wanted to, and that dude was down like that, Wes could have kicked him in the face. Grab some, tie iron. If that dude's bigger than you, I would have tried my best to off his ass. All right? Unless I knew he was a special needs person. If he came in, most people know somebody on the spectrum. If they come in doing certain shit or talking out their ass and slurring words and doing certain shit, you can ignore people like that. They're a little bit thrown off. Now, if he did run up there and put his hands on you, I can understand you defending yourself. But special needs people, 2 or 3 hits, they gonna leave the fuck alone. For the most part. For the most part. That dude wasn't even a fucking threat. He stayed on his knees and just took it. That's why we think it was staged. Because most special need people, some cockstrong motherfuckers, and a lot of times they can turn off pain. They'll turn the fuck right off. So that's just me. That's how I feel about Wes Watson and that. You guys tell me what you think. That's going to come back and watch this later. I'm done talking about Wes Watson. Let's talk about the terrorist attack. I'm saving Dragon Ball for last for the Dragon Ball guys that's going to jump in because we're going to talk about Diamond and Super Saiyan 3, Zeno and Ramos, all that stuff that I said we're going to talk about that towards the end of the stream. The terrorist attacks in New Orleans and in Las Vegas. It seemed like every New Year's, especially in New Orleans, there's always some type of terrorist attack. Now, this one kind of caught me by surprise, and then I shouldn't be surprised about it. I'm an Army vet. Most of you know that watch my channel. You can probably see my photo back here in Iraq, and you guys have seen countless pictures of me in the military. I am. So I'm a combat vet, and I serve my country in OIF, okay? it's weird when you see military vets that fought to protect our country and then flip and join terrorism like ISIS. Now, there are a lot of people that join the military that do it to get intel so they can better understand how terrorist cells act, and then down the line when it's time to enact a terrorist attack, they have intel on how terrorists moves, plus they military training, so they try to put it all together, and then they form some type of some type of terrorist, activity. And that's what kind of happened in this case in New Orleans. Now, the guys from Houston, the 713, the 281, the 936, the 832, I grew up around that area, so excuse me if I'm quoting all zip codes down there in Harris County, around Greens and Buffalo Bayou down there. The bitch was off of TC Jesser, which is crazy. I got family live on TC Jesser over there near Betway 8 by Bush and the Continental. So it kind of hit home to know this guy was not that far from where I grew up from and family, right? And the original plan was to kill his family and then to go do what he wanted to do. But he felt like that him killing his family, yo, what's up, Danny? He felt like killing his family would have pulled from the terrorist situation that would have occurred if he done that. So he decided to go to New Orleans first, and I guess hope he will survive the situation, and then went back and off this fucking family. Okay, but that didn't happen. The dude ended up dying in gunfight, firefighting with the cops. What got me real pissed off about this whole situation is, if you ever been to New Orleans, and I go quite often, you got Canal Street, St. James, St. Charles, Bourbon streets. Okay. There are a lot of crossroads that cross over Bourbon going east to west. Right? Canal go north to south, Bourbon go east to west. Once Bourbon Street hit Canal, it should have been a barricade there in every crossroad that crossed over Canal, all the way down to where Canal runs out. I can't think of the street that Canal tees into at the back, but it should have been barricades, concrete barricades all along Canal Street for New Orleans PD and for the mayor and the governor not to think about that beforehand. It's neglect. Anytime there's a mass gathering of people, it needs to be not cone barricades. They could have parked police cars at fucking those crossroads. It needs to be some type of immovable barriers there. So in case assholes like this were to do that shit, you wouldn't have that fucking problem. Period. And fucking, what is now, 15, 16 people wouldn't have lost their fucking lives behind one dumb asshole. See. And then we got the cyber truck that blew up in Vegas that they think is a part of the same deal. But then they came back this morning and said that this guy in New Orleans acted alone. The guy in Vegas that did it acted alone, but they might be a part of the same terroristic cell. Okay. That guy drove a cyber truck outside of Trump Plaza or hotel ever down there and fucking detonated right there in Vegas. Around fucking goddamn Broadway in Vegas. So I'm saying all this to let you guys know that we're entering another chaotic period. Okay. And a lot of this have to do with, you guess it, future number 47, Donald Trump. And I want to take you guys back. And this is my hypothesis on what I think happened and how Trump got reelected. So I want to take you guys back. And if Donald Trump, if this ever comes out, then you call me Negro Diamonds. But I have a feeling that a lot of this is indirect, retaliation for Donald Trump getting reelected because of what Donald Trump did years ago in Syria and shit. Okay. And the Middle Easterns know Donald Trump don't really give a fuck about him. So there's a lot of terrorist attacks going on now. All fucking stuff. But I just want to take you back. This is my hypothesis. Okay. My theory. Okay. Just put it out there. It's my opinion. When Trump left the White House, he took something valuable with him. Those documents. After Trump left the White House and Biden got elected, Biden did something. that made sense, but maybe he shouldn't have done it, but it made sense. He restricted Trump from getting the presidential briefings on the terroristic levels and the terroristic threats throughout Biden's presidency and what's going on in the world. All former presidents, Carter just died, R.I.P. to Carter. I'm going to pay my respects to number 39 this weekend at the library. But all former presidents, George Herbert Walker Bush, that's deceased now, Jimmy Carter, fucking Bill Clinton, that's still alive, Obama still alive, Bush Jr., that's alive right now. Those presidents still get briefings on terroristic activities and what's going on abroad. They stripped Trump from that. So that means they didn't have a lot of eyes on Donald Trump. Okay. Now, Trump and Putin are like this because Trump has business in Russia and all that billionaire mumbo jumbo conglomerate shit. Sorry about the light, guys. If that glare is bothering you guys, let me know. I get and close that curtain and turn on the light behind the computer. I just like some natural light to get into the house sometimes. So I'm in my office. So I'm trying to conserve some fucking energy. That makes sense. But anyway, Trump and Putin are cool, right? And once they pull the briefings for Trump, now nobody got eyes on Trump. Trump doesn't know what's going on. There, in my opinion, was some valuable stuff in that those files that Trump took from the White House, the classified documentations. And I believe Trump probably called Putin and say, hey, Putin, here you want Ukraine back. I have some stuff here that might tell you about Ukraine and Ukraine military strength. This is just my opinion, guys, just saying. And I can hear Putin going, yeah, I would like that. Can you help me with that? I hear Trump say, yeah, I help you with that. Because I think that if I do this, Biden's going to do what Biden does best. Try to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Putin already didn't like Biden because Biden cut out the trade between him and America, which spiked up every fucking goddamn thing. So to stick it to Biden, Trump goes, I'm going to send some intel on Ukraine. You do your fucking thing. Well, all of a sudden, America got wind of Russia plotting to invade Ukraine. I wonder why they was building up forces to attack Ukraine. We tried to inform Ukraine, in my opinion, just what Trump and Putin probably assumed. Like, oh, this is my opinion now. And when Ukraine did the most dumbest thing in the world and go, well, Russia's not going to attack us. That's just he say, she say shit. Not joining NATO. Russia invaded. And what did Biden do? We're going to send all aid to Ukraine. All $200 billion last 3 years. Fucking go send to Ukraine. That kind of pissed off a lot of Americans. It pissed us off. Trump sat back. Putin for a while was getting his ass kicked. The NATO nations joined in because America was at the forefront. And then China and North Korea, who also like Trump, but not so much China, they backed Putin. Especially North Korea, they put boots on the ground. And then Biden kept funding money. And Trump sitting back like this here just watching. And the American people got tired. They got tired. Oh, yeah. And then through all that, here go Trump on the phone with Xi Jinping from China. Hey, Xi Jinping, you want me to get back in the White House so you can have some more freedom with America? Oh, yeah, shut down on Trump. I got some documents you might want that would tell you where all the military bases are at. Why don't you devise a plan to, I don't know, fly over the military bases to, I don't know, try to spy and see what intel you can get. Make it look like an accident. Make it look like a weather balloon, something. Oh, that's a good idea. Next thing you know, we got a fucking blip flying over the military post with our missile silos hiding out in the Great Plains in the western fucking big sky countries out there and fucking the western part of the United States. And then we blast down the damn balloon. Okay. Fast forward, the debate happens. Biden fucked up big time. right? I don't think Trump had nothing to do with Israel, but China and Russia, Ukraine and Taiwan, oh yes, absolutely. Just absolutely. My opinion, of course. And then Biden got up there and fucked up on a debate stage. Fucked up bad. Trump sitting back just smiling. They already said they're not going to prosecute him because of the election, the fucking stuff, the classified documents, they threw it all out. So he's just sitting back and going, hey. He just, you knew he had him by the nuts, right? And then Biden gets swept aside by the Democrats. Kamala gets up there, and I quote, when she was asked, what are you going to do different from Joe Biden, which everybody expected she was going to say something different, but she didn't. I'm not going to change a thing that Joe Biden did. I'm going to stick by Ukraine and all our allies, and we're going to support the war against Russia. Trump can walk in with his dick hanging out in his hand. And then the guy got shot. And then he's like, you know what? I need some more black votes. I'm going to take my rich ass to the projects after Hurricane Helene shit came through. I'm going to set up a table in Augusta, Georgia. I'm going to set up a table down there around Macon, Georgia, Milledgeville. I'm going to set these tables up in the hood with food behind them. Also, I'm going to do it outside Mar-a-Lago in Florida. These niggas are going to vote for me. Trump did that, had pop charts and tissue and shit. And what was Kamala Harris doing? I'm going to get Taylor Swift and Beyonce and Oprah Winfrey and Tyler fucking Perry and shit to support me. Trump beat her ass handedly because of that. Now, I didn't vote for Trump, no secret, because I'm like, I'm a military guy. And he said something about the military that didn't sit well with me. Got caught on camera. Guys can deny it. Hey, I didn't do it. Trump said it. So, she got her ass beat. Okay? And then, all of a sudden, Vladimir Zelensky is trying to be buddy-buddy with Trump. And Trump already said, I'm going to end the war in Ukraine. Because him and Putin has this deal now. He's back in office. And you know what that deal is? You know Trump is talking about taking Canada, right? And Greenland. And I don't understand why he wants Greenland in Canada. Because Canada is part of King George's rule. And I don't know if Trump is aware of this or not. But King George is like the most powerful man in the world. He's a fucking king, and he got like, I don't know, 13 countries. He's over 15 countries and like a lot of sovereign nations that's a part of Africa and shit. Like, this man's like the most powerful man in the fucking world. He's fucking king. Okay. And that brings in now the drones. See, that brings in the drones. The reason why, in my opinion, the drones are flying down the East Coast mainly because who was up there? Joint Base McLeod, Joint Base Lewis, I think, up on the East Coast, like where our top supreme commanders are at, like around the Pentagon and Arlington and shit. Now, they're not flying over DC and they're Arlington because they know better. But they're up there on the East Coast. A lot of them flying around. You know what them drones are flying around doing? They're getting fucking intel. Which brings about the terrorist attacks. There's a lot of chaos going on right now. There are a lot of sales that's a plan in America that you're about to start seeing. This ain't gonna be the first weekend of terrorist attacks. A lot of them going to happen. A lot of them is going to ramp up. Because do you guys know what holiday Inauguration Day falls on? MLK Day. The most iconic day in all American history. The man that took a beating, just like John Lewis, got water hosed down, went to jail, got beat up for Rosa Parks sitting on the back of the bus and all type of shit that stood up for freedom of speech. Dignitaries and a lot of people love this man, Martin Luther King Jr. Trump, Inauguration Day, who's like the complete opposite, by the way, of Martin Luther King, is on the 20th of January. And I have a hunch, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be pissed off about it. I think a lot more shit's probably going to happen around that time frame and on that date. And it's setting the stage for what could be a very tumultuous fucking hostile takeover in America, especially if Trump gets away and try to take Canada and Greenland. Now, Trump won the election because of Joe Biden. We know that because Joe, if this is why I say it's true, and Trump set up all this for you to invade you, for you to support Ukraine like you did to piss off a lot of American people, then you feel right for the Donald's trap. In my opinion, that's what I think happened. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Just my theory, my conspiracy theory, but that's why I think it was going on as well. Now, do I see Trump pushing the envelope too far to take Canada and Greenland? Not really. And what else could be driving him to do some stupid shit like that is Elon fucking Musk, the richest man in the fucking world, who has a network that he has enough in his network to pay everybody's property taxes. I'm not making that shit up. America has like $5.5 trillion in currency. Awesome. You're going to need it. Make sure it's 100 round capable. Full metal jacket. If you take Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, hey, happy New Year's to you, sunshine, cuzzo. Love you. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. If Elon Musk was to pay everybody property taxes, he'll still have $1 billion. Now, if you take Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, those 4 individuals right there, just those 4. They're like 100 billionaires, $100 billion billionaires, right? They had like $100 billion plus, right? Take those 4, they have a little over $1 trillion by themselves. But Elon Musk is the most richest man in the world. Okay. Hey, I'm telling you, if Elon Musk is in Trump's head, I can see why Trump wants Canada and Greenland. And I can see why he might be in cahoots with Russia and China and North Korea. But the problem is the Republicans isn't going to let Trump go that far because he has full control. You know, Trump can write something up. He's mainly over the House. When Trump wants something done, they have to go through the House and get passed in the House. The only time it goes to the Senate is when he be put into law, to the legislature. And then once that happens, the judiciary side kind of take over. And the Supreme Court justices look at it, and then they sign it into absolute law. That's normally how things work. Trump will have very minimal power just over the executive branch of his own. Like he can do things that don't need to go to the House and Senate. Like, I don't know, he can excuse someone, pardon someone for being executed, things like that. But he needs stuff to pass the House, in order to enact certain things. In order for it to become like legislator, right? Like to be a law, like I'm going to give like Russia and Ukraine all this fucking money. It got to pass the House and the Senate, or sometimes go straight to the Senate. They don't have to go to the House. So that's why the power structure is there, to keep the president from having too much control, so to speak. Because there are certain things that have to go to the Senate that don't have to go to the House, like funding and shit. The House make the bill, but it has to go to the Senate. And there are certain things that got to go to the House that don't have to go to the Senate, like Trump needing more troops, enlistment fucking agents and shit. It can go right to the House and whatever. And, that's the balance of power, so to speak. Now, if Trump gets too fucking crazy in there, what's going to fucking happen? See, Nancy Pelosi vetoed him, impeached him in the House, so they pulled a lot of his presidential powers away. But he's still a fucking president, and he still could do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, as long as he had the Senate behind him, and he did. That's why he didn't lose full control, which made no sense for him to impeach him in the first place, because he wasn't going to lose full control. That's why the Democrats lost the fucking House. But this time, the Republicans have the House and the Senate. And politics is a very, very, very dirty thing. And you know what's going to fucking happen if Trump pushed the envelope too far? The Republicans are going to impeach him. And the Republicans impeach him, he's going to get full impeachment. Kind of like how South Korea impeached their fucking president. Yep. It's happening because that's what Trump is going to do, that, and he can enact that. And I don't think he needs the Senate for that. That's an executive order that he can sign. He don't like, oh, I can just sign this and make it happen type shit. Okay. Now, do I think Trump's going to do some good? Absolutely. There are a lot of countries that are afraid of him. He's unhinged, so they're not going to too much try America like they was trying Biden, because Biden's a nice fucking guy. He's a nice guy. I got to give him that. So a lot of countries isn't going to fuck with Trump, and it would be some money going back into the economy. Now, for us black folks, and I'm middle class, and, you know, middle class isn't what it was years ago. When you made more than 50,000, you were living pretty good. Anything north of 80,000, you were living great. And anything over 120,000, you were living fantastic. Well, I can assure you, me and my wife make pretty damn good. We make over 6 fucking figures. Well, we make 6 figures over that little threshold. And guess what? We still middle class. When you were making 120 and up, you was upper class. We are middle class. So people like us ain't gonna see a benefit. Okay. But the upper echelons of people will see benefits. And, you know, interest rates may keep coming down. There are some good things going to happen to where everyone get you a home or something. It might not be that much money. But as far as shit getting a little bit cheaper, I wouldn't hang my head on it. If any damn things might get a little more expensive for a while. But it won't be from inflation. It'll be because of Trump cutting tariffs and doing certain things. But that rise in money will bring more money back into the economy. We just got to take it on the motherfucking chin for a while. So exactly, Charles, you know, GOAT, like you know exactly how it is. You know exactly how it is. So that's my thing on Trump. I think Trump planned this out perfectly to create some chaos, to get reelected. Now, I believe Trump is going to probably end some of this chaos, not all of it, but that's why the terrorists, in my opinion, are starting to pop up, because of what Trump might do to the Middle East again. You know, he did that hit on the Syrian guy. So there's a lot of bad blood going on right now. So for ISIS to be hitting America with these terrorist cells in America, this guy waving the ISIS flag, a lot of that's a retaliation to what happened in Israel with Biden, but what Trump did as well. So there's some bad blood going on, and it's going to amplify, and then it'll cool down. And then I think by the end of the year, this year, I think things will start to get a little bit better. Unless Trump get unhinged. If Trump get unhinged, I do see impeachment, because don't nobody want to lose their jobs. Those congressmen and congresswomen and people in the House and the Senate, them senators and shit, they don't want to lose their fucking jobs. Them House representatives, they don't want to lose their fucking goddamn jobs. So they will flip on you just like that to save their fucking ass in re-election. If they see a trend of the American people going, hey, Trump doing too much, and they tell him to stop and he don't stop, you will see an impeachment. And he will be the very first president, if my mind served me correctly, to have like a full fucking impeachment in America. Now, I don't think Trump wants that, so I think he's going to play well within his little sandbox and just push the envelope just a little bit. My biggest thing is on overall health, money for funding for people with special needs like my son and older people, for vets. But health should be the main emphasis on the American culture, and then money back in American pockets, the economy, and really putting America first. If Trump does all that, let him do what the fuck he want to do. If Trump get unhinged, then they'll handle him up in the White House. I know people think he might get assassinated. I don't see that unless he does something very fucking crazy. And then I can see that Trump might be playing fireworks, and it may not end this time with him just getting a little nick on the ear. I hope that doesn't happen, but there's a lot of unhinged people right now in America, and it's only going to get fucking worse. So we talked about Trump, we talked about drones, the terrorist attack, Wes Watson. Let's talk a little bit about the WWE and Netflix. And then Jamie, I know this is Jamie shit here, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about WWE real quick. And what do I think is going to happen with Netflix? Then we're going to do some police shootout video, because there's a video that you guys have to see. A couple of them on police activity that I want you guys to see. And then we're gonna talk about the NFL playoff picture, and then Dragon Ball Diamond for the Dragon Ball guys and women. They'll be popping in here shortly. WWE's been cooking real good. Not so much SmackDown right now, but Raw. And the reason why that is because of two people. CM Punk, Seth Rollins. I don't really care about the bloodline and Drew McIntyre going out the Usos right now and shit. I don't really care about that. I don't care about Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. That shit's over right now. All right? Because The Rock is coming back soon. And you guys are going to see that he has been in charge of the bloodline all along, like I said, all last year. And I'm loving, yes, the New Day. Goddamn goat, you took it out my mouth. I am loving the New Day. I'm liking the Kofi Kingston. Excuse me. I worked out, so I'm a little bit tight through here, muscles, and Xavier Woods. I'm loving what they have done. I still believe they're setting this up for a Big E return to the ring. He hasn't been cleared yet. And it's a touchy thing if he comes back because that C1, if anything happens to your C1, guys, it's instant death. They just had to repop mines back into place because of what happened when I squatted, right, last year. I don't start back squatting, doing front squats. I don't start back bench pressing, but like I said, I'm going to show you guys all that in the upcoming few weeks on my newest fitness channel when I decide to upload all those videos. But I think it's setting that up for him to come back. But right now, everybody hates them. And I love it because I got tired of all that happy, New Day. Yes, it is. I have been waiting for this for like forever. Like, I got hot. Shit, it was cold in here. The heater's on. I got hot. I have been waiting for this like for fucking ever. Like, it's the New Day. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm like, I'm so tired. Listen, I hope John Cena on his farewell tour. I hope John Cena, right? Hear me out. I hope he turns heel. I hope Cena turns heel. You can't. I'm over it, Cena. Just turn heel. We've been waiting on it for years. We want Cena to go heel. I think heel Cena would be the way to fucking go. That's what I believe. Heel Cena. But I don't really care about Liv Morgan and what's her fucking face, Rhea Ripley. I don't care about all that. Them doing the women intercontinental title thing, I'm liking that. I'm keeping my eyes on that. Triple H, hey, I'm loving Paul Levesque. Triple H, keep writing it. What do I think is going to happen with Netflix? Yeah, Sunshine, yes. Inauguration Day on MLK Day, yes. And I know you're probably I'm not gonna say you're gonna do it, but if you want to talk about it in live stream, I would love to listen to you and what the girls are gonna say. Your guys' panel. I would love to listen to the heathens and see what they're going to say about it. So if you talk about it, let me know and I will tune in. If you want me to jump on there, I'll jump on there and give my 2 cents again. But here's what I believe is going to happen with Netflix. We're going back to the Attitude Era. It wouldn't surprise me if Raw get the TV 14 tag again, maybe even MA. I don't expect no censors on this motherfucker. I expect them to just let them go all out. And if that happens, I don't care what AEW's doing or they ain't doing nothing. Did y'all see Fat Cole? Wait a minute. I mean, Chris Jericho look like fucking Greg Valentine. I mean, for God's sakes, he looked like Greg Valentine, Henry Valentine. Let me find this. I seen it on fucking Facebook. But Chris Jericho looks like this it right here. Let me see something. He looks old. Let me pause there. I'm gonna turn it. He looked old and beat the fuck up, and I'm like, goddamn, Chris. Like, goddamn, like, bro, wait a minute. He might can still go, but like Chris Jericho just out here fucking. Look at this. Let me show y'all. Let me share the screen real quick. Let me share the screen real quick. I want you guys to see this shit. Yeah, I want you guys to see this shit. Let me share the goddamn screen. Listen to me, man. I understand Chris Jericho loves to wrestle, but it's time, Chris. I mean, look at Chris Jericho out there. Look at all this, man.
Oh, we're going upstairs here. Oh, we certainly are.
I mean,
dangerous up there.
keeping fucking goddamn talent down, Chris.
Oh, what a beautiful shot of the Hammerstein as Bowen's out of the obliques.
I mean, look, Chris his hair thinning out. He's balding. Oh God! Look, threw them all on the goddamn ground.
Chris caught himself on top rope.
Listen.
What's that thing thinking here?
Listen.
Bowen's all the way up to him. What is he thinking?
Listen. Chris Jericho standing there, fucking waiting on a move to happen, just all offbeat. I mean, he's old. He's fucking old. I don't even want. He's fucking old, man. He needs to stop. He needs to stop. Chris, retire. You know what? They might just do that. But AEW isn't going to. Yes, Chris Valentine. He want to be Greg the Hammer so bad now. I can't wait for Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Listen, I cannot wait. CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Even though it's not a real, what the fuck out of my keyboard? This stuff. Okay. Even though it's not a real legitimate beef, it feels that way. You guys remember WWE went to Chicago a couple years ago. This is right before CM Punk fucking, was it before AEW? No, he was in AEW. But they had WWE came to the All-Star Arena in Chicago. So CM Punk went over there to say hi. And they let him in. They let him in and all this fucking bullshit. And then, of course, Vince McMahon had made him leave because of what he said about Vince McMahon. All this bullshit, right? But, yes, SmackDown going to 3 hours. I'm going to get SmackDown in a second. But Seth Rollins then cut a promo. He was asked, I think it was WrestleMania weekend. He was asked about CM Punk coming back possibly to the WWE with him in AEW at the time. His contract was up for negotiation. He had got injured. Some shit happened. I can't remember what it was, but he was sitting at home waiting on contract negotiations down. Of course, Punk came back to AEW and then he got fired because of the fucking fight in at the backstage area over there when they was over in fucking, what was they at? Germany, where the fuck they was at? Over there in London somewhere. But Seth Rollins said, "No, Punk, keep him out of here. Nobody wants Punk back. He's a cancer. He's toxic." They was already sowing the seeds. Okay. Do I think Seth Rollins feel like Punk is coming in and taking his shine? Absolutely. But it's CM Punk. CM Punk felt the same way when The Rock came in and took that belt from him at the Royal Rumble, only to drop to John Cena. And then I was at WrestleMania 30. I was there in New Orleans. I didn't know at the time Punk had walked out, but I was there. And to find out he quit pissed me off. But can you blame him? No, The Rock came back. Punk was on a 434-day title run. The Rock came back to take the belt, right? This is for WrestleMania 30. This was WrestleMania 29. He dropped it to Cena, and then The Rock went away again. Only to come back at WrestleMania 30 and cut that promo with Stone Cold and Hogan in the ring. When Hogan called it the Silverdome, but it was called the Superdome back then, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, and they dropped that because we got the Benz out here in Georgia, bitches. But anyway, that left a bad taste in Punk, Mile, and Punk knew that his stardom would never be on the same pedestal, right? Undertaker was getting hot again, and fucking Paul Bearer died, I think, later on that year, and it was a lot going on. Lesnar was getting hot. It was a lot going on. Yeah, he had a weird feud with Kevin Nash at that time. Yeah, you remember all that shit. So they dropped the ball with him and Punk left. I can't blame him, okay? So him coming back, and I love the fact that he came back and he hasn't been put or pushed to win a title. But that's about to change because we all know what's about to happen. We all know. See, Seth Rollins is probably going to get his ass kicked. Or somebody's going to intervene and that match is going to end a draw. Maybe Seth Rollins win via disqualification, right? I can smell some bloodline interference, right? And maybe Seth Rollins wins on disqualification, some shit like that. Something's going to happen to where Punk might not win. I have a feeling he should. I don't think he is. I see some outside interference that's going to go Seth Rollins' way, right? Because let's face it, Punk's left for 10 years. Seth Rollins been a workhorse there. It'll be fucked up for Seth Rollins to lose, so I see Seth Rollins winning via, well, is it no rules? It's no street fight. So I see interference happening that's going to favor Seth Rollins. I don't think it's Brock Lesnar. I'm not saying Lesnar going to come back because, you know, he's a Heyman guy. I'm not saying that. I can see the bloodline assisting Seth Rollins, the new bloodline, to get revenge on CM Punk. So they can write him off so he can go finish doing that sci-fi shit he's doing right now, or the Netflix series he's doing right now, only to pop back up after, right, the Royal Rumble, or after WrestleMania. Why is that? He got shit to shoot. And he's due a favor. So it doesn't matter if he wins the Royal Rumble or not. It doesn't matter. He's due a favor from Paul Heyman. Do I think he's going to go after Roman Reigns? No. Do I think Roman Reigns is going to beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania? Absolutely. Because they're going back to round 3. This is round 3. And Roman Reigns should beat Cody Rhodes. I think that's going to happen. Soundly, that's going to happen. But it's going to be a triple threat match with The Rock in there. And that's how it's going to happen. Cody Rhodes get rock bottom, people's elbow. Rock take his eyes off the prize. Roman Reigns spears the Rock. Spears him like 2 or 3 times. Pin him 1, 2, 3. He wins the title back. The Tribal Chief is back. He'll get the Ula Flala back on fucking Netflix. He'll get it back. Or whenever they're going to fight solo. Yeah, Netflix. He'll get it back. Okay? And then all is well with fucking Roman Reigns. He'll have the belt. Now, the World Heavyweight Championship, that Gunther's going to lose that belt before WrestleMania. Okay? I think that's the belt that Punk is going to go after. And I think that's the belt that Paul Heyman want him to have, because now you got 2 Heyman guys champions. And then you let them keep the belts until Survivor Series. Then you have Team CM Punk going against Team Roman Reigns, 2 Heyman guys. The belts could be on the line, which I don't think it will. Or hell, you can have champion versus champion at SummerSlam, right? And if Brock Lesnar isn't arrested at that time, or if all charges is dropped, you can bring Brock in. Okay, hear me out on this. You can bring Brock in. Now you got all 3 Heyman guys. And you put Paul Heyman in a situation to choose the guy that he admires the most. And we all know that's Brock Lesnar. We all know it's Brock Lesnar. But then you can have fucking Paul Heyman betray Brock Lesnar and side with Roman Reigns, because he was the biggest acquisition for Paul Heyman after Brock Lesnar and after CM Punk. He set records. Paul Heyman, he made Paul a lot of fucking money. No, I don't think Brock comes back for the Netflix show. The only way that happens, that woman got to drop them charges or whatever they're doing right now. That shit got to get settled first. It's gonna have to get settled first. That's why when everybody was like, "Oh, Brock gonna be coming to Survivor Series." No, I knew it was gonna be CM Punk. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way it was CM Punk. So that's why I think Netflix is gonna catapult Raw. Is it Jamie? Isn't Raw going to 3 hours on Netflix? 3 hours, I think. TV 14 most likely, or TVMA. It's gonna be a great time. Once again, for those of us in our late 30s, I'm almost 40. I'll be 39 this year. Just turned 38 last month. That grew up during the Attitude Era. We might be seeing it. 3 hours. we might be seeing it again. Fucking 24. Well, you can say Attitude Era, and it will end in 02. Then it went to the PG era, something like that. It's been roughly 22 years, give or take. 22 years. Because you had the Attitude Era. Then it was an era for the PG era. I can't think what the era was, but it was the Attitude Era. And then whatever the John Cena thing was, not that you can't see me shit, it was something else. And then it went to the PG era. I can't think of the era in between because it was garbage. It was fucking garbage. I know Jamie know what the era was called. It was the Attitude Era, and then you had one more era between that one. And yeah, the Attitude Era ended right after the invasion. It was like 2002. Let me see what era that was. Yeah, John Cena, ruthless aggression. Thank you. It was some job. I remember he told Kurt Angle, ruthless aggression. That started that era. And then it went to the PG era. So we're going back to the Attitude Era with ruthless fucking aggression. I fucking love it. I can't wait. This is the first time in a very long time I've been happy to see some good, even though I know it's fake, to see some fucking goddamn wrestling. And I got family in the business. My brother, you guys have seen pictures of him. Matter of fact, he's on the independent circuit in Texas, but he goes to do wrestling now with Booker T at what's that called? Reality or wrestling from time to time. So I got family in the business on the independent circuit that might be getting a call in the future. So I'm a proud brother. So you know, it's kind of like I know you guys see me wear them Rozilla shirts all the time. So if y'all in the Bryan College Station area, this is my brother. He's on the circuit. He's an independent wrestler on the circuit, and he does good. He does good. He's recognized. Matter of fact, right now he's a tag team champion in his at not Lions Pride. He does Laredo too. I can't think of the one down Laredo. But yeah, so he be wrestling with Booker T guys all the time and shit. So he's on the circuit, and he talks to a lot of people. I'll be getting pictures all the time of him with Rikishi and shit. So you know, he might be only up and up. So we talk all the time, and I remember him saying years ago, he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna be a wrestler. I'm gonna be a wrestler." As a little kid, like Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, he said that. I'm gonna find a picture of him in my phone. Let me see. He said that, and he was like, "I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it." And guess what? He's living his dream. Kind of like me, I'm living my dream out here, and you never know what might happen to you, man. You just gotta hunker down, keep your nose to the grindstone, and you know, just go at it. But that's my brother right there. Oh shit, that's me and him right there. So that's when I found out he was wrestling. So that's me and him. So I mean, that's my bro. So he is doing great things. I'm proud of him, and you know, it's one of those things where when I go watch him, I'm in Texas sometime, and I go watch him perform like my brother. Like he got videos on YouTube. That's me in the ring with him. I'm like, you know, that's my baby bro, man. Like, he's living. It's a glare from another light, but he's living his fucking dream. So you guys can't see it, but it's a glare from the light. There we go. He's living his fucking dream, and it's one of those things, you know. Like I say, when he talks to me and stuff and calls me, I'm like, man, it's kind of weird. I said some of his events, and I heard him talk to some of the big guys. I'm like, that's good shit. So I told him one day, if he ever goes up for a serious, like a world championship title in that little division that he's in, if they want a storyline to include me to take a chair shot, I'd say I'd do it. I'll fly from here to take that chair shot for him, and hopefully that puts him over the top. But what you say needs a title. Hey, it's a streaming service. You're paying for it, so I mean, it's not TV. You paying, so it should be like I can see a title shot every week. It would be awesome. So, but like I said, now SmackDown real quick. Then we're gonna transition to some NFL, Police, and then Dragon Ball. SmackDown it's okay right now. LA Knight is still trying to find his way. He's trying to do his thing. I am more focused on what's going to happen with Cody Rhodes after he gets done with Kevin Owens. Randy Orton is coming back. He ain't done yet. He got about 3 more years in him. He'll come back. Probably, put a lot of guys over. John Cena's going to be probably on both shows going back and forth for his farewell tour. Like, who gives a fuck? If you don't go heel, I don't give a fuck, Cena. If you don't go heel, I don't want to see you. All right? So, whenever Cody Rhodes get done with Kevin Owens, his attention is going to shift back to Roman Reigns. And I believe at the Royal Rumble, the Rock is going to show up. And that's when I believe his attention is going to shift. Because what's going to happen is this. Roman Reigns is going to be in the Royal Rumble. That's the only way he's getting a title shot. Unless Cody just outright gives him one, and that's not going to happen. So Roman Reigns is going to be in the Rumble. I think The Rock is going to come out, in my opinion, either during the Rumble to insert himself to eliminate Roman Reigns from the Rumble. That sets him up for the title shot that The Rock was trying to get last year WrestleMania before he gave it to Cody Rhodes. See how this thing come around motherfucking full circle? Right? Now Roman Reigns is pissed because he got screwed. So he will inject himself into a situation to where either Adam Pearce or what's the other guy on SmackDown that's married to Mickie James, the wrestler, I can't never think of his fucking name. That general manager and Adam Pearce is going to come together and put Roman Reigns in the title shot for a triple threat match at WrestleMania. What is this, fucking 51 or some shit now? Not 50, WrestleMania 41. So that's what I see happening. I see that happening. And once again, Roman beating The Rock to get his title back after The Rock beat Cody. Like, The Rock is going to end Cody in that match, and then Roman's going to get The Rock, and he has a title. Now, there's always a possible twist. And we brought up Brock Lesnar. It's always a possible twist. If Brock comes back, that's when it should happen. Right after that fucking match. Because who did Brock lose his belt to about 3 years ago? At SummerSlam for title versus title. I know the chat knows. Yes, I think Roman will get his title back at this WrestleMania. Yes, absolutely. And that's simply because of what happened last year. Remember, it's supposed to be Rock and Roman. The fans didn't want that. They called it audible. They gave it to Cody. Cody finished his story. After that, you remember what The Rock told Cody? I'll be back. I'll be back, and I'm coming to get that. I'll be back. The Rock came back at Survivor Series. Well, not Survivor Series. SummerSlam. Came out there and did the 1, 2, 3 thing. Pretty much letting us know, like I have been saying for a while, he's pulling the string behind a new bloodline. Okay. At the Royal Rumble, The Rock is going to get, I'm telling you, he's going to put himself in the Rumble because Cena's going to be in the Rumble. And don't nobody want Cena to beat to win the Rumble. So The Rock is going to interject himself, probably get Cena eliminated. Watch. Just watch. He's going to be the last person to come out there. Watch. He's going to come out there, get Cena eliminated. The bloodline's going to get involved. That's when we're going to find out Sokoa and them will all get involved because Sokoa's going to lose to Roman Reigns. Then Sokoa and them and Timmy Tonga, they're going to get involved. Hell, Roman Reigns at a disadvantage, and The Rock's going to throw his ass over the fucking ring. And then he'll be doing this here, looking at WrestleMania. And then all of a sudden, Cody Rhodes come out. And then we're going to have Cody and The Rock. And then midway through that, fucking Whatever the fuck that guy named, the general manager of SmackDown. What's his name? Jamie know what I'm talking about. The general manager. The guy is married to Mickey James. Nick Atlas, what the fuck his name is. And the general manager on Raw. I just said they can't remember the Moco. They're nobodies, right? They're just managers. Nick Atlas and what the fuck the guy name. And then the general manager on Raw is gonna get together, right? And then they're going to interject Roman Reigns in that match before WrestleMania. Roman might have to beat the bloodline to get in. Someone's going to give to Roman get in there. And then Roman's going to beat The Rock like he was supposed to do last year. He's going to beat The Rock after Rock get retribution on Cody because he came to take the belt. And Roman will take the belt back. And then there it is. There it is. And then all of a sudden you hear, bump, 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 bump. Brock Lesnar comes out there if he's clear of all charges now. Brock come out there and look at Roman. And guess who walked out beside Brock Lesnar? Paul Heyman. Because Paul might not be at the ring side. And if he's not at the ring side, that's fine. He'll walk out with Brock. But if he is at the ring side, of course, his expression is priceless. I can see fucking Paul doing one of these here. And then Brock walk on off. He walks on back to the back. And then come out on Raw and says he's back. And that he's back to get what he lost because of the bloodline. And that's his title. And then that sets up a possible Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match at upcoming Backlash, what the fuck it could be. I'm just saying. And then Brock probably won't win. Or if he does, that's fine. He gets his title back. But the only way he's going to win is because the bloodline get involved. But they shouldn't get involved at the WrestleMania. The new bloodline should be over with. This is some NWO type shit. It should be done, right? But let's say they get involved again. Roman loses to Brock Lesnar. Brock goes on to SummerSlam, holding the title. Roman fights back into that title picture. But let's say Triple H decide, hey, I want to go title for title, like they do every 3 or 4 years. Title for title. Now you got CM Punk, the best in the world, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns. Who does Paul go for? Because whoever wins that, Paul is going to be behind 100%. They might do that. I can see that. Y'all should let me write for y'all WWE. I've been watching for a long time. I can see this kind of playing out that way. But that's assuming Brock comes back. If Brock doesn't come back, you'll see CM Punk winning his title, the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman have his title, and then you might have title for those two with Paul Heyman trying to decide who he's going to walk off to the sunset with. And then you got the Undisputed Champion again on both fucking shows, waving his dick around like I am the only champion, which you only need one WWE. You only need one world champion. And there it is. You need one male champion, one women's champion. You need a cruiserweight champion, a U.S. champion, an intercontinental champion, a women's intercontinental champion, and a women's U.S. champion. Tag team, one tag team for men, one tag team for women. Shouldn't be all these fucking goddamn belts so everybody can have a belt. Fuck all that. One male tag team title, one women tag team title. One male intercontinental champion, one women intercontinental champion. One U.S. champion, men and women, right? One women's world champion, one man's world champion. Those titles right there should be undisputed for both. And then you got the cruiserweight for men, and you can have lightweight for women. That's it. That's all the belts you need. It shouldn't be a plethora of fucking belts. Shouldn't be no Raw Women Champion, no SmackDown Women Champion, no Raw Men's Champion. They just need, that's what you need to do, and leave it at that. That's it. 5 titles per division. In the men's and the women. 5 titles. That's it. Champion, the main championship title. The undisputed world heavyweight champion for men. Undisputed women's championship for women. the women's tag team titles, undisputed, the men's undisputed tag team titles, then the Intercontinental for both men and women, U.S. champion for both men and women, and then you can have a cruiserweight for the men and then a lightweight for women. That's all you need. The Intercontinental Championship, that includes all countries outside of America, of course. That's all you need. Yeah, I've been had this one for years. Yeah. Hey man, fuck you, Randall. I got some Marvel shit. I got Captain America in there too, asshole, and Venom. So that's my talk on WWE. Let's talk about the NFL playoffs and then end it with Dragon Ball Diamond. Now, GoCast, if you want to jump in, let me know. I'll put the link for that. I know my Dragon Ball guys are gonna want to jump in when I start talking. I'm gonna make sure I put the link in for that. But we gotta talk about some NFL and go. If you want to crop this section out for your video to upload on your channel, you absolutely can, because if you want to jump in on this, it's up to you. Just let me know in the chat if you have time. We have to talk about the NFL playoff picture. And a lot hasn't changed, from my opinion, of course. As far as my Falcons go, if we just win on Sunday, we are 9-8. I'll be at the game. I do flag detail, so I'll be Falcon flag crew anyway at the game on Sunday. Getting ready to be paid up for next year for my season ticket. So I got a lot going on with that. And of course, resuming. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If you want to, you can. You don't have to. But I'll be doing flag duty next year as well. But let me talk about the Falcons real quick. Then we're going to transition to the Panthers, Saints, Bucks, and then the overall playoff picture. And then it's time for Dragon Ball talk after that. Then I'll be done. I gave you guys almost 2 hours of my time at that time. And I will have some videos coming this week. The members videos I will be unmembering so they can be visibly shown on the channel, because there's a lot of videos you guys ain't seen yet that's been on the membership channel that will be coming out, because I'm going to do some new membership content for the one member that I do have. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, yeah, and Sunshine for being members. I appreciate you guys. So content coming for you guys in the future as well. But anyway, Falcons. Washington got lucky. That's all I'm going to say. Congratulations, Washington. You're the 6th seed. 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to stay right there.
The Rams are going to ramp it up your ass. I can't wait for this weekend to see that happen. Well, this upcoming next weekend.
As far as the Falcons go, the Panthers, Bryce Young. I got to give it to Bryce Young. The guy is starting to find his way. The Panthers need a O-line that can protect the quarterback, who is also mobile, but he needs an O-line. They run game is good. Chuba Herbert, spot on. Keep him. Adam Thielen, sign him to a new deal. Okay? Y'all need to work on y'all tight end situation and the Panthers defense. I don't know what happened this last game, but they have been pretty good. This last game, they let the Bucs scorch their ass. Tighten up on the defense. Do I think they're going to beat us on Sunday? Absolutely not, because they don't want to fuck up the draft pick. I think Atlanta's going to go out there and slaughter them on fucking Sunday. So we should go 9-8. That brings me to the Bucs and the Saints. And I don't want to get distracted and forget. So I'm going to look at something right now you guys cannot see. But there's an outside chance that Derek Carr might play. I'm going to look at it now, actually. They haven't said anything yet, but they're supposed to be trying him out today to see can he grip with his throwing hand. Let me check on Alvin Kamara, because this is going to dictate everything about the Saints. They haven't updated none yet. So we're going to find out here, if not today or tomorrow, what's going to happen. So, Saints, Bucks, if Derek Carr play and if Alvin Kamara play, Bucks going to have a problem. Alvin Kamara just needs 50 yards to break his 1,000 rush season for the first time ever, I think. So, he's dying to play. And Derek Carr is dying to play because y'all whooped him so bad in week 3 that it's been on his mind. The only reason why the Saints fell off the face of obscurity is because of Derek Carr getting hurt and their rookie quarterback. That is it. That's absolutely it. And the only reason why Atlanta's not in the playoffs is because of Kirk Cousins against the Chargers and Young Wei Koo missing 3 kicks against the Saints. That is it. Last Sunday wouldn't even matter. We would have been in. We would have been in because Atlanta would have already been at 10-6. Getting ready to just walk all over the fucking Panthers. Okay? The only way the Bucs is going to beat the Saints on Sunday is if Derek Carr doesn't play, and that's Alvin Kamara doesn't play. And they still might lose. Look at what the Giants just did to the fucking Cardinals. The Giants. No, the Panthers whooped them last week. Who the Giants just beat? The Colts. The Colts. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. As a matter of fact, San Francisco should have beat the Lions. Should have. So I'm not going to count out the Saints. I don't see them winning unless they have Derek Carr and Alvin Kamara. But anything is possible. Without them, 20% chance of them winning. Maybe 30. With Derek Carr and Alvin Kamara, it goes up to a 50-50 shot. Maybe 60-40. Because they have a better run game. Bucky Irvin is hurt, Bucks. Y'all have some hurt injuries now. I'm just putting it out there. So, Falcons, take care of business on Sunday. Go 9-8. And then pray that the Saints win. And if not, that's fine. I get to watch the Bucks. I do. I know you don't, but I do. I want to see the Bucks get their ass calmed up by the Vikings or by the Lions that following wild card weekend. See, you can win the division, but you still got 4 hours of football to play. 4 games, 4 hours. Because you ain't no number 1 seed. The number 1 seed only got 3 hours they have to win. You have to win 4 hours of football. If you get past the fucking Vikings or Lions, Bucks, and the other seeds fall because you host the 5th. And let's say the Eagles take care of Green Bay and the Rams take care of the Commanders. Guess where your punk ass is going to go? The following week for the division round to face the number 1 seed, whether that be Detroit or the Vikings. And if you can get past that, then I believe you're going to the Super Bowl, boy, because you beat the 2 best teams in the NFC right there in back-to-back weeks. So, hey, what's up, Gaming Geek? So, whatever happens, Bucks, and I go for the Falcons too, and I love the Falcons. This will be my 28th year starting this season coming up. When I get to 2027, it'll be 30 years I've been rooting for the Falcons. And guess what? In 2027, I get to go home twice to Texas to see the Cowboys and the Texans. That's going to be the Falcons year for the Super Bowl. Watch what I tell you, 2027, my 31st birthday, 41. That's going to be the year Atlanta goes to the Super Bowl and win it, 2027. Because we got some hard teams next year. We play the NFC North next year and the AFC North as well. No, we play the NFC. Let me tell you, Falcons. Let me tell you who we play next year. We got the AFC West and we got the NFC West and the AFC East. So we got the Bills, Dolphins, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals, Patriots, Jets, Niners, and then an NFC East team to be decided, which would be Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, or fucking Giants, and an NFC North team to be determined. Vikings, Green Bay, Lions, or Bears. That's next year. We may get to a wild card next year, but I mean it's some hard teams in there. The Seahawks ain't gonna be an easy team. Rams, you got the Bills, the Dolphins gonna be back to 100% probably. You got the Niners in there, and I'm not even gonna count out the Bucks. We don't know what East team or North team we're getting. So you're gonna have about 7 serious contenders next year. 2026, we got the Ravens, we got the Bengals, we got the Lions, we got the Vikings, the Packers, the Bears, the Browns, Steelers, a West Coast team, and an NFC West and NFC East team. 2026, if we get to the playoff in 2026, then we will make Super Bowl. We got the AFC and NFC North. 2027, it's easy peasy, baby. It's easy peasy. Eagles, Jaguars, Titans, NFC North team to be determined. Commanders, Cowboys, Texans. It won't be the same Dallas Cowboys or Houston Texans, by the way. Colts, Giants, and the NFC West team. And then our division. 2027, Falcons. If you want to go to a Super Bowl, that is the year. Now, ouch, right? So back to what I was saying. Whatever happened to the Falcons and Bucks, we got to play the 5th seed, win, and most likely play the 1st seed in the division round. If we was to make the playoffs and win those 2 games, or the Bucks, I'd be first one to say, you are going to the Super Bowl. Because the other teams as hard as the fucking Lions and the fucking Vikings. Bar none. But I don't see the Bucks doing that. I see the Bucks getting their ass kicked. And I love Atlanta. I don't see the Falcons beating the Lions. I can't see the Falcons beating the Vikings. Right? So it's one of those things. As far as who's going to the Super Bowl in this division, the NFC, well, in this conference, my money's still on Green Bay and the Rams. And you might be thinking, oh, what? Yeah. I'll tell you why. The Vikings is going to get their ass carved up in the playoffs. Whether it be against the 4th seed, which I doubt. That fucking, if they beat the 4th seed, they're the 5th seed, right? Well, they'll have to go play the Lions because they'll be the 1st seed. Because the 7th and the 6th might lose. But let's say the 6th beat the Rams, which would be Green Bay. No, the Commanders and the Rams. The 6th seed is going to fall. Green Bay got the Eagles. Green Bay is going to beat the Eagles wild card weekend. Green Bay is going to beat the Eagles wild card weekend. Watch. So that means Green Bay will have to go play the Lions at Ford Field, most likely. And that means the Vikings will have to play the Rams, most likely, because they're going to beat the fucking 4th seed. Okay? Now, if that happens, the Rams going to beat the Vikings. They did in regular season. They're going to beat the Vikings. Or if it's the Lions, it doesn't even matter who it is. The Rams is going to beat the Vikings or the Rams. Or the Vikings or the Lions. That's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The NFC Championship game is going to come down to Green Bay playing the Rams to go to the Super Bowl. Because if Green Bay go back up to Detroit, they're going to whoop their ass. They're going to whoop their ass. I'm telling you, they're going to beat their ass. If they got to go back to Minnesota, they're going to whoop that ass. They are going to whoop that ass. If the Lions go play at SoFi or the Vikings, they're going to get their ass chumped up. So, yeah, the Eagles they're going to get their ass tore up. Jalen Hurts ain't the same. When he come back off the protocol next week, he'll get his ass tore up. He'll get his ass tore up. So, I see Green Bay or the Rams going to the Super Bowl. AFC, listen. Kansas City, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I'm not going to too much say Russell Wilson right now. Bo Nix don't have a chance in hell. Justin Herbert, nor C.J. Stroud. If them Bengals get in there, if that Joe Burrow get in there with his Batman car buying ass, listen to me talking to his microphone. If them Charlie Brown, tiger-looking, tiger stripe having Bengals get their ass in there, listen to me very carefully. Kansas City would not go to the Super Bowl. That team especially will see to that personally. So if they don't get in there, the Steelers, I can't trust them. I thought they might go, but they done fell off. Bills, Ravens. One of those teams is going to the Super Bowl in the AFC. So if the Bengals get in there, the Dolphins gonna freeze. Dolphins make the playoffs. They gonna freeze if they go to Kansas City. They're going to freeze if they gotta go to play the Buffalo Bills. They're going to freeze. So Dolphins don't even need to be trying to get in there. They're going to freeze. So I see Buffalo or the Ravens playing either the Rams or the Packers at Super Bowl. If the Falcons make the playoffs because the Saints beat the Bucks, and the Falcons can get past the fourth and the fifth seeds, the fifth and the first seeds, then Atlanta is going to the Super Bowl. And I say the same for the Bucks. They're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to the Super Bowl. If the Bengals get in there and they get to the division round and win it, the Bengals is going to the Super Bowl. I don't even care about the Ravens and the fucking Bills. If the Bengals get in there and get to the division round, they're going to the Super Bowl. And win it, they're going to the Super Bowl. Because ain't no team going to stop them if they get that far. They come in at the 7th seed, so that means they play off the back, the Buffalo Bills. If they get past Buffalo, Lamar Jackson gonna beat the shit out of the fucking Broncos or the fucking Chargers. No, the Broncos, because the Chargers gotta play Houston, and the Chargers gonna get their ass towed probably. But the Broncos gonna get ate up if they survive. If they survive, the Broncos get their ass chopped up by the Ravens. Okay, straight up, straight the fuck up. So no, wait, Broncos 7th seed. They the 7th, because the Steelers, the Steelers is the 6th. The Steelers is gonna get manhandled by the fucking Ravens, assuming they don't lose to the Bengals on Saturday. Straight up. Straight up. But if the Bengals get in there, they'll be the 7th seed. They'll take the Broncos spot. So it's a lot. But if the Bengals get in there, they're my favorite to go all the way. If not, Bills, Ravens, Super Bowl. Now, Dragon Ball Diamond. I'm finna open up the chat. Dragon Ball Diamond. If you guys want to come on, now is your chance. Dragon Ball Diamond. We gotta talk. We have to talk. I've been looking at all the comments. Okay. First things first. I said it in my video, and I'm gonna say it again. I am not a big fan of Super Saiyan 3, and I got about 15 more minutes, and I gotta get off here. I am not a big fan of Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta. I don't like how they forced that transformation. I don't like how they waited to make him a kid for us to see it. Was it a cool moment? Yes. Do it feel forced? Absolutely. Do I think it's for the fans? They did it because the fans been wanting to see it for a very long time. Okay. Do I believe that we're going to ever see it in his adulthood? No. Because of what we already know in Super. So this is a Diamond exclusive. Man, listen. GoCast. Diamond isn't bad, but it's not good. Tomorrow, I think they might be on hiatus, but of course, I'll watch the episode tomorrow and then make a video afterwards. But making Vegeta Super Saiyan 3, and like I said, I geek them, let it go first, of course. And then, for anybody been watching my channel for at least the last 2 years, my daughter attends a school out here who has a girl that attends there, who daddy is in the anime Spirit Funimation, okay? And he knows a lot of the voice actors. He has seen renderings. He showed me a rendering, and I still couldn't believe it. And that's why I never did want to talk about it. I'm like, well, until I see it actually happens, I'm not going to report on it. I don't like doing renderings because anything can change, okay? Exactly. It's a lot of stuff retcon. They're making stuff retcon to fit in Daima, and I'm not digging that. And I give you an example. The Ramus guy that fucking was slated to be the creator of the universes. Okay? He's the creator of the universes. So does that mean that Ramus created the Omni King? Because if you look at what Omni means absolute. There's no higher authority than the Omni King. So did the Omni King create Ramos and give Ramos the power to create the universes? Or did Zeno create everything and then Ramos just named the universes? Because we were told that the Supreme Demon King or whatever appointed Ramos to create the universes from the demon realm, apparently. And then placed the Kais that is born from the trees over each individual universes. Now, they didn't specify how many universes were created. We was told in Super it was 18. So I got to go back and watch that. But in Daima, I don't think the Supreme Kai said the 12 universes. I don't think he said any amount, because if he did, that means Goku now would know, since this takes place before Super, how many universes it was. Goku had no idea about other universes until Super, so they intentionally left that out. So if Ramos created the universes, that's what I'm saying. It's like Jesus and God. That's what I'm saying. There's no one above God. Jesus is God's son, but then Jesus died and God gave Jesus all the power, all this stuff. The Omni King is absolute. So if Ramos, assuming he's still alive, created the universes, why hasn't Ramos recreated the universes that the Omni King wiped the fuck out? Because the Omni King deemed it not to be anymore? And he didn't want to go against the Omni King wishes? Because if that's the case, then when the Omni King created everything, why does the Kais have an eternal link with the God's destruction? If the Glide tree is pumping out Supreme Kais, because we was told the Supreme Kais create. If you go back and watch Z, and you go back and watch the Battle of the Gods and shit, and all them shit in Super, we was told was Super. Watch the first 2 seasons. That the Kais create and the gods of destruction destroy. So if it's Ramus a Kai? So what the fuck? What the fuck? Let me find that. I'm gonna find that clip. I gotta find it. Let me see. Episode, okay, not Dime. They put Dime. I ain't talking about Dime. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Super, not Dime. What episode? Dragon Ball Super. Come on, I'm gonna play with you, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna play with you, asshole. They keep putting up Dime. See, I'm not talking about. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Is it episode 5? Okay, that's on Crunchyroll. Let me find this real quick. Let me see something. Give me, because see, I remembered Supreme Kai talking about some shits. It may have been Battle of the Gods, where the Supreme Kai had said, the old Kai. It was the old Kai that said the Supreme Kais are the creators and the God Destruction is the destroyers. I gotta find it real quick. If not, I'll find it after I got the live stream, and then oh shit. And then I'll make a video about it. I gotta find that clip. Let me go to Dragon Ball Super. It should be on Crunchyroll. Let me see something real quick. Dragon Ball Super. Okay, here goes Super. Let me find the episode when he was fighting Beerus, the Ultimate Fights King Kai Planet. How dare you, my bomber? Okay, I think it was King Kai. Let me see something right here. I gotta find that. I gotta find that clip. Some of you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. But what'd you say, sir? Sayer? Hey, I accept. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me take off my subtitles. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I think it's this episode here. When they was fighting and they were destroying the universe. You guys remember they were fighting? I just said that. Hey, what's up, Skylar? Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go back and watch it, but they were fighting and shit was beginning destroyed. Or when Beerus got awoken, it was a spot in there where old Kai was talking about Beerus. He was talking about Beerus, how Beerus is the destroyer, and how the Kais like the creators of stuff. It's like the creators of life. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you diehard fans know what the fuck I'm talking about. But all that got retconned with Daima. So, once again, if Ramus is the supreme creator, then why was the Kais attached to the God Destruction? Y'all, I was getting to that. So, until I see, or until we for sure what the Omni King really is, because what we was told, he is the absolute authority. He is the God of gods. So who created him? If Ramus is the creator, then why wouldn't he give himself all of that supreme authority of power to create and destroy? No, I don't think so, Skylar. They didn't specify that. I don't think so. So I'm gonna come back and visit this because I want to find that clip with old Kai. You know what? If I type that in, maybe old Kai talking about the role of a Kai. Old Kai talking about. Let me see. The role of the Kais. Let's see. According to old Kai, the role of the Kais is to act as the creators of the universe. Oh, god damn it. God fucking damn it. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Right here. Right here. According to old Kai, the role of the Kais is to act as the creators of the universe, overseeing the creation of life and planets, maintaining balance by ensuring proper development across different regions of the cosmos, and sometimes even intervening to guide the evolution of life forms, all while working in conjunction with the God Destructions who are responsible for destruction to maintain equilibrium. He said that in Super. I remember that. There it is right there. There it is right there. So I'm asking again. If Ramus is the supreme creator, then why the fuck did old Kai said the Kais are the creators? The Kais create, the gods of destruction destroy. And if that's indeed also the case, then why is the Omni King the absolute power? The Omni King created everything because won't nothing exist without the Omni King. That was also stated when Goku. Let me find him. See if I can find that. Y'all need to go back and watch all of Super. Okay. When Goku first meet the Omni King, and Beerus warned Goku, he warned him. He told him about the Omni King. This is what Beerus said right here. Touch boy, you want Goku respectful of the Omni King. Beerus often mentioned the Grand Master, who served Omni King tenant, also would be very dangerous. He called him the Grand Minister, right? So okay, that's when he went to go see the Omni King. But he did say the Omni King can destroy everything. He didn't say anything about creating. But there's no one above the Omni King. So once again, who created the Omni King? The Kais? The Kais? You see something. I'm gonna go back and watch all of Super. I gotta find out. I'm gonna find out who said it. I remember something about the Omni King. All right. Omni King present. Even a slide mishap could have severe consequences. Make him untouchable. Let me see. Roll up the Omni King. Let me see. Known as the Omni King is the supreme ruler of the multiverse and its most potent entity. His true form is a male aged by 8.5 million years. Their power allows him to erase anything instantly for individuals. So, of course, they don't mention anything about creation, but he's the supreme ruler of the multiverse. That means over everything. So I'm gonna keep asking, who in the hell created the fucking Omni King then? I ain't played it yet. They got the Marvel's Capcom collection. I have it on my PlayStation 3 and on my Xbox One. Is that the same one with Marvel's Capcom 1, 2, 3, Marvel's Capcom Infinite, Marvel Superheroes? Like, what's all in there? Let me look. I didn't even know they had a collection coming out today. Let me see. I didn't know they had it out there. What? When is this coming the fuck out? I got to buy it for the PS4. Oh man, they bring it. That's the game I've been. Oh, Jamie, no homo, dude. Love you, man. They bringing this shit back. All of it. All of it. Games I ain't seen since I was a kid. Now I do have Marvel's Capcom 2, but we get Marvel Superhero vs. Street Fighter, X-Men, the very first one. I got Marvel Superheroes. Oh man, I am buying this shit. I am buying this shit the moment it fucking dropped. Guys, before I get off of here, if you never, ever, if you didn't grow up in the 90s, you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This game with Akuma down below, Ryu and the Apocalypse and all that. And this game, y'all don't understand. This one here was the first one where we seen Evil Sakura and shit, right? And like we had like Dark Iron Man, Dark Akuma. Like, you guys don't know. This game right here was the first time we see Ken and Ryu do the Hadouken together as partners. Y'all have no idea. Yeah, I'm just not finding out. I haven't been looking. Like, I got this one. I got this one. I have this one. And I got Marvel's Capcom Infinite. I got Marvel's Capcom 3, right? I got all of that shit. I got all that shit. But this is on the PS4. Oh, baby. So long, GTA. I got to uninstall you. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. 20% off. Let me see how much this shit is. It's getting brought today. That's it. That's it. It's getting brought right now. I'm logging in. I'm buying it right now. When I get off this motherfucking stream, I'm buying it right now. Right fucking now. It came out. Oh, I'm buying it. Yes, I'm buying it right now. I'm buying it. That is my birthday gift. I'm buying it as my Christmas gift. I'm copying that bitch because I don't want y'all to get my PlayStation account. Matter of fact, y'all can't see it. I'm signing in right now. Y'all can't sharing that screen. I'm buying it right fucking now. Right now, I want the digital copy. I'm gonna be, boy, fuck that shit. I'm buying that bitch right now. I got to have that. I ain't played them games. I was a motherfucking kid, man. That shit, buying that shit right now. If I ain't buying, Lord be my witness. I'm gonna show you. I'm buying that bitch right now. Live and on the air, and I'm ending about the Super Saiyan 3 chat. Then I got to go. Yeah, Lord, add to cart. I'm buying it right now. Never say my password. $43. I gotta enter the discount code. I don't know what the fuck this code is. I ain't worried about that. It just got brought. Confirm the purchase right now. It's getting brought. Fuck this shit. I just brought it. $43. I just got it. Start downloading right now. I can download from the library. Yes. Yes. If you think I didn't buy it, there go my gamer tag right there. I just brought this bitch. I just brought it. I just brought this bitch. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, Super Saiyan. I ain't been no game. Listen, man, I haven't played my games in like months. I've been so busy. So I haven't been playing none of my arcade games. My daughter came here and played Demon Slayer. I played a couple of rounds with her, but as far as I ain't played Street Fighter 6 in like months. Like I haven't been in here on my PlayStation, no, my Xbox, none of that for like months. I've been busy. So I haven't been keeping up with no games. I just brought it, and I'm down to play anyone with a PS4. Because I ain't got the 5 yet. I ain't gonna cop it. PS4. And like my Xbox One, I got Killer Instinct, all those classics. I still ain't bought Mortal Kombat 11 yet, or 1 with Liu Kang. I got all the other ones. I ain't brought that one yet. So I'm down to play. Might play it this weekend. It's going down today. When I get up here and go get my son, come back home, I will be on that bitch today. Today. Understand? Today. I can't believe. But anyway, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is not, I repeat, is not going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Why is that, you ask? Goku attained the form a lot sooner than Vegeta. Oh, yeah, and Goku has KO fucking Ken. Remember, this isn't Super. This is pre-Super. Goku has the KO Ken still. He has certain techniques that Vegeta doesn't even probably know about. Oh, yeah, and instant trans fucking mission. Goku can just zap around like this here and whoop his ass. Now in Super, he can't do that in Super. Random, I'm getting ready to go. What you doing, man? I'm getting ready to get out of here. In Super, Vegeta caught up with Goku with instant transmission and other shit. Okay, Random, when you get set up, there you go. You get set up, let me know. I'll take you off the stage. So with that being said, there's absolutely no fucking way that Vegeta can even hold a candle to Goku. Oh, I got big ass booger in my nose. Oh, goddamn, guys. What do y'all say? I have a big ass booger. I'm sorry about the grossness. I didn't know I had a big booger in my nose. I couldn't feel it in my nose. Apologize. Jamie, normally you'll tell somebody you got some shit. You didn't tell me about a booger in my nose. Damn. About fucking 150 people saying the motherfucker got booger in his nose. Is it out? It's out. I'll clean my hands in a second. I got hand sanitizer off in the distance over there. Sorry about that, guys. Listen, it's dry in the house. Okay, it's cold outside, dry air, and then you start to sweat a little bit, scream a little bit, and you get boogers. Can't help that. Apologize for those of you that seen that booger dangling in my nose. Damn, Jamie. Damn. The fuck. But yeah, y'all gotta stop that shit. Hey, Vegeta won't hold a candle to Goku. Sorry, not in Diamond. Could he in Super? Absolutely. I think they're damn near equals in Super. Despite the fact Goku got Ultra Instinct, if Goku caused damage to Vegeta in Ultra Ego form, guess what? Vegeta gets stronger. And Vegeta got Spirit Fission. He can absorb Goku's chi, if he wants to. Power, if he wants to. And then take it and incorporate it into his own energy. And he has instant transmission. He ain't mastered, but he has it. So they're damn near equals. But in Daima, Goku is still stronger than Vegeta. Bar none. Bar fucking none. Vegeta hasn't mastered Super Saiyan 3. And like I say, Vegeta doesn't have Kaioken abilities and instant transmission abilities. None of that. So you got to give the edge to Goku off of that alone. Random, what you got to say real quick? I'm getting ready to get off here. What you got to say, boss?
Naruto Solo's Demon Slayer.
What? Why is you getting on here with some Demon Slayer? There's nobody even worried about Demon Slayer.
Why you know?
You know what? Random, fuck you, Random. And look, I still, so I seen in the Discord that you sent me, right? Those videos. I keep forgetting to do it, and it's in my mind to do it last stream. But I know the ones you let me do before, I'm gonna show you in the next stream. I got fucking demonetized.
Real?
Yes. If you think I'm lying, I'm gonna email you the fucking goddamn. I do a little bit. I email you the fucking YouTube statement. I got demonetized on the stream that I did like early last year. Yeah, I got demonetized. Thank you, Random. Oh yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh no, I haven't searched up the Cyrex man since I seen him last time. The white guy that was talking about fucking his mama or kids or some shit. No, I haven't looked him up yet, but I will. I ain't forgot. He just ain't crossed my radar. Yeah, he is my next true toy. I just ain't got to him yet. See, it's too much stuff going on. We worry about a retarded child molester, pedophile predator. It's too much going on. I know EDP is doing some shit right now. He just ain't. He's not priority right now. I'm waiting for it to get real good and juicy. Then all of a sudden, no point intended, EDP, you fat fuck. But I'm waiting for it to get real interesting, and then I'll put my 3 cents on that. But guys, ladies, I appreciate you guys coming out, giving me 2 hours of your time. I will be back next week with some videos. I'll be back tomorrow if they do Diamond tomorrow with episode 12 tomorrow. So I'll be back with a video tomorrow, and then I'll be off for a while. There's a possibility the second week in January I'll be traveling, so I won't be doing no streaming. There's also a possibility there might be a major winter weather outbreak that might keep me at home, and depending on if I have power or not, I might stream it. So there's a lot going on in the next 2 weeks. I might be here, I might not. I might be on the road. If I'm on the road, I'm not streaming. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. But I will be getting on tonight. Jazzy Nobachi 86. Randy, you got my gaming tag. I know you know it. Jamie know it too, I think. I'm downloading Marvel's Capcom. I will be on a PS4 tonight, brushing up my skills. It's been a long time. I hope the codes are still the same, so I can get my Akuma and all that shit. But yeah.
All right, Ben. I want to.
Oh yeah.
Let you know.
All right, Randy, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking goddamn Naruto little motherfucker. Man, that shit's sad. I didn't know he had trolls going to his house. Cyrus' life is horrible. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Like I say, when you guys showed me him and I seen him, I went back and looked at some stuff. He is fucked up. Like he is. That dude's fucked up. But I haven't been. That hasn't really been my priority. But he is my next true tour. I haven't just went on him just yet. I got too much other stuff going on right now. That's to me a little bit more important than him. But since you brought up the money, I will jot that down. Matter of fact, jot it down right now. Cyrex. There it is. He is on the list right there. So I will make it, and I put my card back over here. So I will make it my priority to look them up, watch more of his stuff, and then talk about it on the next stream. But guys, listen, I gotta get ready to go. Spend 2 hours. I appreciate you all. Once again, Happy New Year's. No homo, love you crazy fucks, because you guys come out and chill with me. You give me time to have fun online when I'm not doing family stuff. So I appreciate all of you because you make the channel grow. I just talk my shit. But tonight, look me up, Jazzy Nobachi 86. I'm gonna get on this PS4 when I get back. I'm getting my son downloading these games, and we finna go to war, baby. You'd be surprised while you hear the guns. Oh, he shot through the window. I'm gonna look it up. I ain't got Sparking Zero yet. Not yet. I don't know. Well, you know what? There are some people that don't care about people like that. And so, you know, you got some very bad people. When they know you beating up on your grandma and you raping kids and shit, they will. You got people that come to your house and do vigilante justice. The only problem with that is, though, you don't know what that psychotic motherfucker might have at his house, and you roll up to somebody's house to play the vigilante hero, you might end up getting put in the motherfucking coffin. So that's why it's best to report it to the proper authorities and let the cops come to the house versus the vigilantes going to somebody's house because they don't like you or they feel like that you overstep your boundaries with certain shit. So I don't believe in going to nobody's house. I don't. And if anybody come to mind with that bullshit, you might as well hope you prayed. That's just how you don't do that shit. So that's why people should be reporting that guy to the local authorities and letting them deal with it. But I'll check it out. I will check it out. But guys, look, I gotta go. It's been fun. Awesome. Jazz No Botch 86, Jamie, fucking goddamn random. If you guys have it, Scout, if you guys have it, I will catch you on the PlayStation fucking 4 tonight. That is JAZZYBOTCHI. Did I put NO? Yeah, JAZZYNOBOTCHI 86. The number 86. Right? If you need to see it again, take a timestamp of this fucking shit. Let me share this screen one more time. You have my gaming tag. Come play with your boy. Come play with your boy. There is my gaming tag. Come play with your boy. I will be doing that shit tonight. Hope you all have a good one. It's been your boy, Savar Matner. I am everyone. Peace.